Hey guys, so we're going to break down this exercise a little bit. So this is the low band fly. We've either got that as a single or a double. Now, few things. First of all, this is a pec exercise. So this is the target muscle. You may feel somewhat some contraction in your shoulder, but we want to try and keep that to a minimum. And I'm just going to go through some of the main points for this movement because it's a little bit of a tricky one to get. Right off the bat. So I'm going for a neutral grip. So I wouldn't use a handle for this one. I'm just going to grab the band so my palm is facing in. Now, you'll have seen in the demonstration there that I was grabbing my pec. It's not just because I like to touch myself. It's actually I want to make sure that that muscle is contracting. And I find, especially for beginners, this is a tricky one to get. So I'm actually looking, especially around about this low pec area, to see if I can feel the muscle contract. I want to feel that contraction. Shoulder stays back and down. Now, a big mistake that I see often with this type of movement is it becomes a bit of something like this. The whole body ends up coming into it, which is a no-no, right? So we're going to try and stay centered, be grounded. Your shoulder goes back and down into the pocket. Imagine the pivot point is here. The pivot point, the action is this. It is driven from the shoulder, not the elbow. So the elbow is not coming and bending into it. So we're coming up. If I go any higher than this point, now the shoulder already will come in. So some of that anterior deltoid is going to start to take over here. If I go really high, it's almost all shoulder. We've lost the contraction in the pec. So I'm looking for my hand to end about mid-chest height. I'm thinking about the elbow coming in towards the midline. So it's coming in here. And I'm going to lower back down. Now, I would go light, and if I lose tension, so the point at which around about here is where I start to feel like I'm losing some tension, so I'm back into it. I'm going to try and spend as much time as I can here. Now, if I want to increase the difficulty, well, I step away or increase the tension in the band. The double is very similar. It's the same idea. Get that anchor point low, so it's almost on the ground. Just a small step forward. The only difference in the double is you're going to start neutral, you're going to keep those shoulders back and down, you're coming in, and I try and think about bringing my elbows together. I really want to squeeze the chest in. Start light with it, slowly build up, use the contraction as a guide for whether or not you've got this one right. You should really feel this in your chest with not a lot of weight. All right, hope it helps.